I agreed this morning. I'm sitting here now already 1 hour in the rain, and I decided to stay in the rain. It's funny what we all do in our commitment to stay with the ring of power, with the sunrise. Even that we don't see the sun, we know that she is rising. In all these changes, there is a continuity, and this continuity will support us to find our path, to go our path in trust. We did pick the card for this week, the Goddess of Change, and it is the goddess which is connected with the darkness, and which is connected. She was nearly forgotten in Egypt. You know, the Isis, which is the birthing of the light, and Nephthys is her sister of twins, and she is connecting the change. She is connecting with the darkness and enables us to see in the darkest night and to figure out from there where change is needed. So the Goddess of Change prepares us for a week where we feel that the transformation power in the world is really strong. It's going on. And I want to invite you already now that we have on Sunday, every last Sunday in the month, we have a webinar in the evening. And on this Sunday we will look to what does the Earth body tell us about the frequency of the year. What is ours? How do we work with our commitments, with our affirmation, which will help us to support the rebirthing of this time and space. We know that there is ceasefire, and yesterday our children were dancing around the world. The war is over. And of course we as adults are much more who believes. We know that there is in the background other very, very powerful spirits are working, which are believing in the power of war. But imagine we invite our inner child. We connect with this vision that the war is over. And maybe suddenly from energies where we thought they are our enemy, suddenly a shift is coming. How are we ready to go with the change? How are we ready to let go what we don't need anymore? Maybe this is the most important sentence for this coming week. Let go what we don't need anymore, so that we support the birth of the self, that we support the birth of the reconnection with the Earth body, where the new baby is already there. And the Ring of Power is inviting us very much really to connect with the places, with the spaces where we live, and asking deeply, what is coming from this frequency? How is my place where I live? How is the place, the soul of this place, supporting us in our path? How stay we connected? How can we walk our walk in trust? Yeah, when I entered this morning, I left my house. The first was the owl, what I heard, and the owl is the supporting animal of the Goddess of Change. She is representing the Goddess of Change, and she is supporting us to stay seeing even in the deepest night. She is telling us the biggest continuity you can find in the change, and by facing what is not changing, what is the universal rhythm which is holding us and accompanying us, we will find our inner guidance, and we will find what is ours to do, to act. Yeah, in this sense, I wish all of us a blessed week. Maybe go our path, and maybe support the vision of this Earth body, which is telling us there is a possibility to create sustainable systems where change is integrated, where change doesn't cause disaster, pain. So we have to figure out the structures who are going with the movements. We have I know that many spiritual masters, they often say we don't plan. Something higher shows us the way. And then maybe we ask, but how do they plan all the big events where all the people have to know before this is the day where the event is happening? So in the universe there is existing a plan. And how can we listen to this plan? How can we find our walk, our resurrection in this plan? And there the Goddess of Change will accompany us in this week. May we find our path. May we find our trust. May we find and allow our grief. May we even find and face where there is anger and see this anger and help to transform this anger in a power of compassion, in a power of sacred rage, which will enable us to find our clear non-violence, yes and now. So may we be like the children who are calling, war is over. May we figure out this in our own soul in a way that we can walk our path. Thank you, and Ya Asim.